Alright, so this is where we are on Memorial Day weekend. Came up here to Mt Baber, camping out. Got the kids track right here, and there's a fair amount of people out here. Not horrible. I was worried about being right next to the kids track. It's kind of dry right now and having the dust rolling up over the camp, but it hasn't been too bad. We got a pretty good amount of people here. People out riding the trails. And got Walt camped out here. I'm camped out here. We got some other friends over in the other area. The wives were here yesterday. They're gone. They got things they got to do. So we're out here in the generals, doing a little camping and relaxing. A bunch of firewood. Had the little tent set up for the wife before she came out. So we got this enclosed tent, and we put the little portable fire pit in there. And everyone else steps in here and they're hot, but she's not, so that makes it a little more comfortable for her. So I'll have to take that down today. But yeah, just gonna spend the rest of the weekend out here, do a little exploring, and check out the trail system. The back half of the trail system up along here that comes down just got reopened. It needs to get signs on it now because they did all the logging, and some of the signs are gone and it looks different. So even if you know the area, it can be a little confusing. So we gotta get some extra signs up there. But it's getting close to fire season, so that might happen after fire season when we open back up. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get going this morning and enjoy a little relaxing time. Alright, so we're on the power line road right now. And, nice dry dirt. Not slippery at all. It's very dusty. Beautiful day. Mid-70s. Just going out for a putt. See if you see any wildlife. Get up on top of the mountain or something where it's nice and cool. We'll chill out for a little while. See what they're doing with the logging up here on the Beaver slide. If it's already shut down or not. Mosey in that way, see what we find. Well, now it's got me curious. They haven't even made it to this spot yet. But there'll probably be somebody coming down the thing,
Right.
coming down the closed trail.
Yeah, I mean, it's closed on that end. The guy probably doesn't want to go down that one.
I guess. We're out here putting down the road towards Salmon Creek staging area. They got some logging they've done here. Just kind of checking it out. Looking around a little bit. So Baber Ridge Road. Way back towards the meadow, coming from Salmon Creek staging area. It's got some beautiful views. It's a long way to ride in if you stage there, but you get to cruise through a bunch of country. That's pretty cool. I haven't been this way in a long time. Be a good way to go when I'm out here with just the wife hanging around. Just go for a drive. And this is approved because it's one of the access roads for Baber, so I'm not going to get in trouble. I'm not breaking any rules. And I think you can get on some of the state roads on the other side. So I'll have to look into that for sure. I don't know if you can legally jump from this to the state road or not. We need to know. Anyway, it's also kind of trying to keep my eye open for any new places that you can add trails. It's a state forestry and says they want to work with us and help us with trails and all that stuff. Well, if it's on state land, they can approve it. This area is super steep. So, I don't know that there's any good spot to add a trail here, but keep my eye open. Well, now this is the Steves. Here it has a real steep downhill coming up, and when the ground's wet, it's pretty slippery. You're on a motorcycle and four-wheelers and stuff. They sometimes just slide their way down. But you can see in the surrounding area, it's beautiful.
far from home, so that's why I come up here. Don't have to travel a long way to go out in the woods. So this is a spot that's real steep. Probably won't show in the camera. It'll get real ruddy sometimes, pretty deep because of the rain running down it. Freaks some people out quite a bit. Be a one-way trail, but you got to be prepared for people coming the wrong way. It does happen sometimes. If you knew for a fact there was no one there, you could really have some fun flying down this road. And that's 40 miles an hour right there. Probably doesn't even show in the camera. Or you can go on Salmon Creek Loop. Goes down into the trees and back up, comes right back out of here. Alright, so we just went by the split. I didn't have the camera on, but let's go down here to Salmon Creek Loop. Down through the trees. So Salmon Creek Loop is one that I vent my back door on. One time when I had grandkids and wife out here and they went for a walk. It was a blast, it opened up and caught a tree. So if you watched my videos for a while, you might remember that one. Right here is where it drops off into the trees. This is pretty steep also. Wow, that stick almost flew in here. Drove over it, snapped, flipped up in the air. Spooky. Sometimes you hear those sticks breaking and it sounds like you popped the tire. Alright, so cool little downhill through the trees, and then you wiggle through them through here, and then you'll pop back out on the road we were just on. Circle around, be back out on where the Russians go. So that's where we'll be next. Alright, so here's where the Y is. We just went down Salmon Creek to the right. Now we're going up the Russians. It used to be a nice lookout on the top. The trees are growing up. You can't see very much anymore. landing here. A lot of times people will stop and take a break here. And just see it over my big finger in there. There's a dirt strip over there in the trees. That's a hill climb. The trail continues down here, but up here shortly you can turn off to the right and do that hill climb. When it's wet, there's a lot of people that can't make it. When it's dry, I would imagine everybody can make it. Maybe not. We'll show you what it's like. Mirrors are all folded in now, but video isn't going to give you any indication of how steep that is. But it's fun, especially when it's muddy. It's that slick ground. You know, it doesn't build up on your tires, you just kind of spin on it. I'll circle around here. Probably when we get to the bottom, the wall will be popping out. See it behind me. Takes about the same amount of time. This spot right here is known as the four-way because you know the way readers come, you turn right. Right there is where one trail comes out, and then the road continues here. So 4 directions. And if mine is shown in the camera, I don't know. That sign said logging ahead, CB, channel 22. That's the reason I have a CB mounted in here. I'm on a logging road, or an area that they're doing logging. I have the ability to turn that on and know if the log trucks are coming out or not. It's Memorial Day right now, so in theory there's not going to be any out here running around. But if you're out here during the week, maybe even on a Saturday, good idea to have the CB on. I'll stop up here, and this next one, a lot of people call it a 3-way. Same kind of deal. We go left, take us back to the meadow. We go straight. Up ahead there is a hill climb, and that takes you around the back half of the trail system that just opened back up because of logging. So we'll see what Walt wants to do. Alright, he's getting low on fuel, so we're gonna go for it though. We drop out on the road, then the next one you can continue the road all the way around. You could go up on the lookout up on top, or there's a hill climb called the Lookout Hill Climb that'll be off to the right up here. So that's where we're heading. Alright, so here's the hill climb lookout. What do they call it? Lookout. Lookout hill climb? Yeah. Anyway. drops down and goes up the road, heads up the mountain here. So this would be classified, it's part of our trail system, but this is classified as actually a road. This is two-way. Most of the roads around here are two-way, and it's just some of the trails that are one-way. So just always be expecting something coming around the corner. Don't drive faster than you can stop. Here's the lookout over here. There used to be a picnic table right up here. I don't know what that shed there is for. Normally we stop on top, so this will confuse them. So, got the road down there. That's Highway 20 down below. Alright, so now you could either take the gravel road the whole way back, or there's little trails off of it, one to the right, one to the left, back and forth, back and forth. Like this one right here. Needs a little bit of cleanup from the logging here. Yeah, people coming the wrong way. See, there's what I was talking about. One more. One more. Yep, you always got people that are not paying attention, go the wrong way. You know, there's a general direction of the whole trail system, even on the parts that are two-way. I mean, the idea is you go one direction. So it does cut down the chances of having a head-on. But there's people that don't pay attention, so they don't know they're supposed to do it, even though it's posted and it's in the meadow, and when you become a member, you should be looking at all that. And there's people that just don't care. So, and sometimes you'll have, someone has a breakdown, so they take the shortest route back. Just hopefully they're moving slow when they do that kind of stuff. Anyway. Alright. So this next one is pretty tight for me. I can go through it, but I'm just going to skip it. Right here, you got to watch out because this is an actual road you're crossing. Make sure it's clear. Anyway. Alright, I'm going to drop off this ledge here and then I'll stop the camera for a while. Bring it back and show you one or two more. Hopefully no one's coming the wrong way at me. So I'm running my headlights to help people see me a little bit sooner. Alright, we'll bring you back in a bit. Alright, so right around this corner, I don't know if you'll be able to see it in the camera, but right down there, that's Highway 20. There's a tunnel that goes under Highway 20 there for the animals to cross to the other side. And I went there on a street bike once and stopped, walked down there to look. There are actually tracks. Animals actually do use the tunnel. Right up here, you use to turn left, and then you turn right, and up on this hill to the left was our ground trail. There's a landing up there that's blocking it. So you gotta take the gravel road and go around it now. Go up here and take a hard left and back around to the woods. Here we go. Alright, so here's a little trail that cuts from one road over to the other. Drops down into the trees. I don't know if this one has a name. Huh, I think about that. Just a tight little maneuvering section through the trees, kind of cool. Hard to believe we got the dozer through here. It wasn't a baby dozer. Whoa! Almost got my mirror. Right here, it gets pretty slick when it's wet, so I'm trying to slowly go down it. This is part of the trail that we gotta get some more signs on. I know there'll be people that come up here and don't know what to do because the trail goes to the left and then it's blocked. We get back into those trees, there's an old trail that's blocked off. But if you take this road to the right, it takes you down and around it. It used to be, this would take you down to the easy whoop loop. But not everyone's going to know that. Now, I'll wait for Walt. And then mosey on down to Charlie's Trail, down the hill, and back to Meadow. Alright, so right here, come up to a fork in the road. If you take the high road, take you to power line, and if you take the low road that I'm on now, it takes you to Charlie's Trail. There's some old maps, it's called Dam D. It was Charlie's Trail for a long time, and that's what it officially is. So, it needs a little bit of brushing. Not too bad on the bike. Four-wheeler, I mean, yeah, it needs the trees brushed up a little bit. So I will definitely be dragging brush. The bottom section of this is got a real steep section. Tell that stuff there, I don't fit through this. Just try to keep the light green parts of the branches rubbing on me and keep the brown ones off. So, yeah, if you don't want to put a scratch in your rig, don't come to Baber. Alright, kind of looks like this all the way down. So. Head down here and then back to the meadow. Alright, here's the steep part at the bottom on Charlie's Trail. And you used to get ruts in here, and you'd be going down this and it's muddy and you're sliding, trying to keep it out of the ditch. Because you go in the ditch and it feels like it's going to tip. Another spot that freaked out a lot of people. It's been dozed several times and hasn't had the real deep ruts in a long time. So hopefully we can stay on top of that. Now this goes here and pops back out on Updike Road. This is an actual road. This is a road into Baber, to the meadow. So, watch for cars. There will be traffic. Alright, we go up here and then we'll turn right. We'll be into the meadow. So, that's about it for my Memorial Day Monday spin around the Mt Baber area. See, here comes Warfield. So we'll let him go by.